Let's talk.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. You are watching Let's Talk with Mo. I am your host, Miss Mo. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I thank you so much for watching. I thank all of my subscribers and viewers out there that have been very supportive to my channel thus far. So this show is going to be about a couple of things. Miss Janet Jackson, y'all. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Janet Jackson and her husband, Wissam Mana. Congratulations are in order to the couple. They have welcomed their new baby boy, Miss Jackson, Janet, if you're nasty. This is her first child with her husband. She is 50 years old. This is, to me, this is the norm, because you've been hearing over the years, you've been hearing about older women that are a little older still having children. And of course, everybody knows the longer you wait to have children, the more obstacles you may have or you might not have, what physical shape that you are in. But yeah, you run higher risks of having and developing health issues, where your child is concerned, because you're up in years, and so yeah, you run higher risk. Nevertheless, she has had her baby boy. His name is Isa. Isa means Jesus in Arabic. To my knowledge, only 6 children have had the name Isa, I believe, in 2016. So that is not a very common name. I think it's a beautiful name. And like I said, congratulations to her and her husband for having, their first child together. I know that she's very, very happy. As you all may remember, she was on tour last year in 2016, but she had to abruptly, cancel the tour and postpone it because, she was pregnant, and she had announced to everybody that she was pregnant. Her doctor told her that it's best if you just stay home, don't do nothing, relax, a lot of bed rest, and you'll make it through this and you'll be fine. So I'm glad that she listened and wasn't hard-headed, because yeah, after all, she is 50 years old, but she is in very, very good health, very fit, and so she always has been. And bringing that up, there has been some rumors and stuff going around about Janet Jackson and her first husband, her ex-husband, James DeBarge. There's been a lot of talk about this supposed daughter that they had when they were married, that I don't know what's going on. She ain't laying claim to it. I think James is laying claim to it. I don't know. The daddy, Janet Jackson's father, Joseph, he might be laying some claim to it. I don't know what the heck's going on. But, there's some rumors surrounding all of that, saying that they had a daughter and all that kind of thing. But you know what? Whatever's going on, it'll come to light if there's any validity to it. Because, I know everybody's been wondering, oh, is it true? Is it true? I don't know. I hope that it's not true, for everybody's sake that's involved. I hope that it's not true, because she just had her baby. She's married to Wissam, so that's her husband, and she does not live in the U.S. She lives abroad. But I'm happy for the couple. Next up, everybody knows President Barack Obama. He's done. He served his 2 terms as President of the United States. And Michelle Obama is his first lady, and they have 2 daughters. They had a party. They gave their last party at the White House on a Friday night, and so I want to say January 6th was a Friday night. Doors opened up at 8:30, and to my understanding, the party lasted until 4 a.m., y'all. You know how we do. So yeah, they was partying till the break of dawn, y'all. 4 a.m. in the morning. That was the last hoorah, if you will, for the Obamas. 2 terms, and I was watching Michelle Obama give her last speech, saying that it was a privilege and an honor, her honor, the biggest honor that she could ever have, being the First Lady of the United States. And she said that she hopes that she made us proud, which she did, in my opinion, when it comes to, First Ladies of the United States. So, to me, Michelle Obama is very classy. The word class all the way. Her daughters, beautiful, smart, intelligent, they don't look like no little hookers running around here. Very nice young ladies. They grew up very well in the White House. I know it had to be hard for them. They were little when they got into the White House. Michelle did an awesome job. She continues to do an awesome job. She speaks very eloquently, just like her husband, President Barack Obama. He's done, they're done. I know they can't wait to get out of the White House. Because, it's hard being the President of the United States, and it's hard being the First Lady of the United States, and it's doubly harder being their kids. So, you're constantly under scrutiny. Good luck to them, and congratulations to them on President Barack Obama serving his 2 terms as president. And so, hopefully the next president that we do have already will do a good job, will continue to lead the United States in a better direction than where we are now. And that's all I have to say about that, because y'all know I am not trying to do no politics and no religion. Forget about it. Because it's a losing battle, sisters, there at the party. So you have people like Usher, you have Wale, you have Jerry Seinfeld, Paul McCartney, George Lucas, Meryl Streep. You had Steven Spielberg, Taraji P. Henson, John Legend and his wife, just to name a few. Just a few names. And I mean, you had Stevie Wonder, Stevie Wonder was there. The list goes on, and I'm quite sure, if you go to, your social media, any of your social media engines, Facebook, Twitter, I'm quite sure you'll be able to pull up, the pictures and guess of who were there at the last White House party with the Obamas. One last thing I just want to touch on is, what is your legacy? If you were to pass on, and if someone were to ask you right now, what would your legacy be? And honestly, what would you say? In my opinion, legacy is what you leave behind when you pass on. Person's legacy, I believe it not to be about money. I believe it not to be about material things. I believe it has to do with how you treat others and what you do for others. That's what I believe. That's what I think. I think that's what a legacy is all about. My aunt, not too long ago, passed. Her name was Samela May, and she used to work up at the Coffee Cup Bakery over there on State Street years and years ago. She was tall, she was slender, she was very pretty, had long black hair, just classy. Just if I had one word to describe her, it would be classy. My aunt and her sisters, all of them can cook and all of them can bake. Aside from that, my aunt was one of the sweetest people that you would ever want to know. She would give you the shirt off of her back. She would go without as long as you had. At her funeral and at her burial and everything, it it was a lot of people. At the funeral service, it was like standing room only, and every time someone got up to speak about my aunt, it was just words of love and warmth and giving and sharing, because that's how my aunt was. That's the whole way that she was. So I said all that to say, that's what I believe a legacy to be. That's what I would like for my legacy to be. It is how you treat people, what you do for them. You know what I mean? If you're going to do something, do it, and don't expect anything in return. Do it from your heart. Mean when you do it. Don't do it because, you forcing me to do this, so I'm going to do it. I don't really want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, you know what? You can keep that and take that down the street with you, because I'll go without first before I take that from you, and you don't really want to give it to me, or you don't really want to do it for me. You do it with love, because everybody's going to need somebody at one point in time. You know what I mean? So it's always very important to watch how you talk to people, watch how you treat people with dignity and respect and, love, common courtesy. You know what I mean? Be cordial. You don't have to, you know what I mean? Humanity, you love somebody just out of straight humanity. You don't have to like somebody. It's good to be cordial and you can get along. So just keep that in mind. I know I could go on and on, but keep that in mind. What would your legacy be? I know what I'm trying to make mine to be. And so, all of my social media information is below. I thank you so much for tuning in and watching another episode of Let's Talk with Mo. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, like I always say,